Good morning. Now it's telling me that I don't have uh, audio. I'm going to go with it and see what it does. I mean, I hate it that it does that. Tells me I don't have audio, and once it didn't. Almost always it does. Anyway, the title that I've selected is How Great Thou Art, which of course is the title of a hymn. Here's the blurb. As I was sitting here meditating, I found myself singing the old hymn, How Great Thou Art. I don't know why. As I thought about it, I realized that so much of what I was taught as Christian principles became distorted by those setting up competition between religions, making God virtually meaningless and impotent. Yes, I do feel this is changing. If these changes are only a mirage, we will continue down the path of hopelessness from the perspective, mine, that the kingdom of heaven will be love, peace, and joy based on the truth that we are all God's children, creation. I say will be because it's not here yet as I see it. I still hope it's coming and will do all that's in my power to bring it about in my lifetime. I live for that. My children don't believe that the kingdom of heaven is coming. They believe things will continue as they have been continuing for as long as we can remember, going back hundreds and even thousands of years. No change. If that were the truth, if I believed that would be the truth, I would not be working hard to get better. I would be not working hard for my survival. I would be telling them, give me more medicine to kill me, because I think that's what ultimately what medicine does, is it kills you. I mean, I'm very limited, and I've eliminated one, actually I've eliminated two of my prescription drugs that I'm not using anymore. I still have them, but I've discontinued taking, for example, the one that is a stool softener, and I've discontinued the one that is supposed to be, it's a cream that I put on to try to eliminate the problem that arose when I was in the hospital of a rash on my butt. Anyway, those two are being have been eliminated. I'm not doing them anymore, and I've also stopped Coumadin. They've changed it to a different drug. And I'm still taking my vitamins because I think that's the more important thing for me to take. But I will not allow them to increase my vitamin usage. They can decrease it, but they can't increase it. I will stay on them for hopefully not more than a few more months at the outside. When I refill prescriptions, I don't want them to do it. I want them to do it 1 month at a time. Although I did get 3 months supply of this new drug that replaces the Coumadin, the rat poison. Anyway, how great thou art. I still am an optimist, believing that God is good, and believing that there is a divine plan that will set things straight on this damn planet that has been ruled by people that have no morality. They don't even have common sense, in my opinion. All they see is get, and rule and dominate and control others. I so despise everything to do with that system. Everything. I don't like living on a planet that I am treated, or that anyone is treated, as a slave and as a non-entity. And that's what's happened in our modern culture, where our status is dead and we are given an artificial an artificial form to fill, if you will, an artificial role to play as straw men, straw women, because we never claimed our identity. Of course we didn't. We were infants. And so everything that they did in creating the straw man is fraud, and the whole system is fraud. And if God is great, God will help us end that fraud once and for all, not only on this planet, but anywhere in the universe that it exists. Because that should not, in my opinion, ever be allowed to exist, where evil beings dominate other beings to the other beings' hurt, death, destruction. I don't like that system, folks. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong to be an idealist, but I was born, I think, an idealist. I was born wanting the kingdom of heaven to come, believing that God was great, that God had a divine plan that was good and not evil. But much in my adult life has been disappointing, to say the least. Disappointing because I still, at this age, do not see the manifestation that I've looked for since I was a youth. And I'm trying to restore my youth even now. I'm trying to get younger and younger and not older and older, even though the time passes and the clock ticks. I want God to be great and good and willing to let His kingdom come and willing to stop the freaking lies that have been told in His name, in the name of the Creator, by many religions, and restore our souls, restore our life force, and allow us to experience the joy, the peace, and the love that, from my perspective, is our birthright, and stop the theft of that birthright once and for all. That's my prayer. That's my prayer. That's my reason for living. I hope there are many of you that feel the same way that I do, and that we soon see God's kingdom manifested on our planet. Thank you for listening. Namaste.